Hello. Fine. Happy. What day is it? Is it Thursday? No, it's Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. I haven't been keeping track of the days. All I know is how many days until my next day off from work. Apparently, I don't even know that because I forgot what day it is today. All right. So good news. We completed Chapter 2 last time. As you can see, we are back in Arkwright Solutions with Aaron in the party. And also, I decided to do, at the end of my last stream, I decided to go ahead and do all my equipment hunting for this one. So everyone's Orbit builds and equipment is completely up to date. Same with my Sepethuses and all that. I do need to go around the shops and make sure I have everything I want to have, though.
More candy again?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Come back soon.
Pick something already. Take care out there.
Paulette's the same age as me? Oh. Oh, that was unexpected. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that.
What'll it be, hun? See you again. Oh, why hello.
Looking is always free, you know.
I feel like it wouldn't hurt to buy some healing, some revival items. Cooking items are so useful. Celestial bombs are the only revives worth a shit, because like at 800 HP, something's just gonna hit you back and you're gonna die immediately.
Come back for more anytime.
Say, what? Say, why not take some flowers with you? I hope I see you again.
Hello, Hyper Kirby. How are you? Hello, Inuyasha. Good to see you guys.
Ask me anything. Really.
Yeah, I think I already have everything I want to have. I already did my ordnance and stuff. I was
Come
just looking to
again.
buy stuff.
If you want.
Do you know what you want?
You know, I might as well go. I might as well buy this. My Sunday is pretty
I hope
good.
to see you again.
It's
Do
been a
you
very
know
busy
what
day.
you want?
Like a very, very busy day. Work was very, very exhausting. I went in at 5 in the morning, as per usual, but I was supposed to have 2 people with me, and one of them called out. So I had basically twice the work on my plate. And if you're wondering why I didn't just ask the other person with me to help take half of it, the thing is she is part of a sub-team of our department called VA. So they're the ones who are supposed to do a lot of food preparation and a lot of chopping up fruits and assorting berries, that kind of thing. And I am not good at that part of the job at all. Like, that's not my area. And
I hope to see you again.
yeah, so I didn't want to pull her from that, so I left her to do that all on her own, like she was going to do originally, and I just took the other person's work on top of my own. It was quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie to you. But the good news is I hustled like hell and got all of it done, so we were okay. So very rewarding to be back home and streaming. It feels nice to just be chilling, yes. Which, on that note, it's not going to be too long of a stream. I'm only thinking about like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 or so, but not very long. Hello, Pick. Emerald Pop. Although I'm not subbed to M for right now. I'm hardly subbed to anybody on Twitch because I don't use Twitch too much apart from actually streaming these days.
Off we go.
The gang's all here. We're just missing Ponage. And Ash.
Want me to tell you a little about this district? On second thought, I don't think you need me to.
Nope. I've got a pretty good lay of the land as of yesterday.
Oh, right. I need to check the notice board. Get all my quests.
Well, where'd you next?
Now, what's it say?
Change of heart. I need to have something returned to its rightful place, and I'd like you to help with that. I'll be waiting on the bridge in Riverside. Cool.
Nowhere better in Riverside than here.
Stall set up along the river.
Oh, good stuff right here. The very best.
Yakisoba tacos. If I'm not mistaken, isn't yakisoba a kind of noodle? Ew, replacing meat with chocolate. No, girl, no.
Take as long as you need.
Yikes. Yakisoba tacos do not sound good. Neither do tacos made of chocolate instead of meat, I'm not gonna lie. As for me, I've started my playthrough of Tales of Graces F Remastered recently, and I'm enjoying it so far. Tales of Graces F was my first Tales game back when it was released in PS3. Well,
I'll
good
be
for
waiting
you.
for you.
My first Tales game was actually Symphonia, to the surprise of nobody. But rather than playing it on GameCube, I actually played it originally on PS3. So I was actually used to the 30 FPS frame rate. And also, I'm not very good at Tales games. Like, that is the one JRPG series I will never be good at, because I am not creative at coming up with flashy combos and taking advantage of enemy openings and that kind of thing. It's just not for me. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. I just suck at it. I suck mater balls.
Alrighty.
If it isn't my darling Van. You're alarmingly overeager today. What gives? I can't go on and get rusty here. Need to crack out the customer service skills every now and then, you know. Goodness, might this be the strapping young lad I've heard so much about? I'm Aaron Way. You must be Bormati. Jack and Hal told me about you. Said you were a top-class bartender and information broker. Mean! I can't believe Jack and Hal would just up and talk behind my back like that. That's classified info. Tisk tisk. But I guess I'll let this one slide for you, handsome. I see the ambition and passion burning in those eyes. I can see why people have taken to calling you Longport's prodigy. It's whatever. People can call me whatever the hell they want. But I guess I should start networking here too. I'm not in Longport anymore. Let me know if you ever need a hand for anything. I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Absolutely. I can do more than just give you a scratch if you catch my drift. You must be thrilled to have another promising new hire, Van, darling. He's still on probation, so don't go inflating his ego too badly. I already can't hear myself think over how loud it is. Now that you mentioned that you suck at flashy combo, seems like Devil May Cry would not be your cup of tea either. No, it would not. That's the one thing keeping me from actually trying it out, because I heard it has some pretty interesting crossover DLC. Or Bayonetta. Bayonetta is actually a fun story, Hyper Kirby. I did try out Bayonetta, and believe it or not, I actually suck complete ass at it. To the surprise of literally nobody.
What are you in the mood for? Come back and play soon.
Well, I do need to talk to this dude. Okay. Oh, this one's good for upping my chaos rating.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Okay. This is an interesting quest.
What'll it be?
Hello.
Come again.
On my way.
Please step on up.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We
I'm gonna have
await
to
your
keep-
next visit.
Keep going through using my food items because the benefits for it are so good.
I see.
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
The way she was talking about a special promotion, I thought she was going to sell me brochures and pamphlets for movies. But I guess not.
Thanks for stopping by. What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
I wonder if I should do what Ponage did and talk to every NPC all the time.
Hello.
Thank you.
How about some popcorn, huh?
He's the guy who came up with the whole idea of bringing popcorn to a movie. I can't believe that. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Ash? Bro, I'm sorry. I told you I wasn't gonna stream again until Thursday or Friday, but I kind of realized, hey, I'm not actually that freaking tired. I still have 3 days of work ahead of me, so I can't stream for too long today, but I might as well just vibe a little, right?
Hey there. What'll it be? See ya.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie.
Thank you for your visit today.
Not much. I'm pretty good. Let's have some macaroni. Nice. Is your stream? Yeah, I know. I just
How
don't
about
like to
some
like
nice
make
cold ice
promises
cream?
or set expectations and break
Hello.
it. It just so happened I had the time and energy for one today. But I'm glad
Thanks
you
for
could catch it,
shopping.
dude. I don't think I'm gonna do anything too crazy for today. I think I'm just going around making sure I bought everything I wanted to buy, and that I'm good to clear out some of the quests. Probably like do this round of quests, free time, maybe even hunt the monster, and then probably call it.
Let's see what we've got.
My boyfriend has been missing for nearly a month now. Could you help me look for him? I'll be waiting at the rest area next to the Brothers Music Shop. We sure have a lot of quests, huh? Oh, well, here she is. It happens, no one can predict the future, so not every promise is always followed through with. Just how life is. I appreciate your understanding, my man. Mark and Amy. Sounds like a Pokemon trainer couple. Oh, nice. This one ups law and gray, huh? Made for dinner. Actually, I already ate dinner. I had some salmon with corn and mashed potatoes and rice. A very basic but good meal, really. The only thing I'm having for the rest of the day is probably like another protein bar maybe and like a couple bottles of water. I had my fill for the day. Yeah, I'd say so. Filling, very filling. Basic but good, you know.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I meant to dash, but I don't mind playing as Aaron too. See, his run animation actually looks natural.
Let's do this. All right, time to hunt down that good old bulletin board.
I'm gonna eat a cheeseburger and chicken nuggets from McDonald's later tonight. Oh, Hyper Kirby, you're always indulging. Sometimes I envy that about you. But I could never treat myself that much. Alright, here's the Maserati. I'm kind of a foodle. Oh, I know. That's one of the reasons I like Hulkenberg from Metaphor. Re Fantasio. Yes, I will say it that way every time. So everyone here is a Hulkenberg fan, huh? I'm the stroll man out.
Can we talk?
Chatterbox. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I have not finished Metaphor. I have only gotten to Brylehaven. I've only, yeah. I've done some things, but I haven't gotten very, very far. I put it down for now because I realize the game is going to be massively long, and I just don't have the time to invest into it right now. Not if I want to play Trails Through Daybreak, at least. Which I do. I'm still going through Metaphor as well. I just recently got a new party member in the game. I was playing it and got to the 4th place. I think so, at least. And then Daybreak 2 and Yakuza Pirate came out, and I really wanted to play them. Yeah. The Daybreak hype kind of overtook me. I was just like, man, I'm going to have to go through Trails. And then, like, I didn't want to put Trails off for Metaphor anymore because Metaphor was going to take fucking forever. Like, I just looked at the world map screen and realized, wow, dude, if I keep streaming this game, I want to be here for like 200 something hours. And with my work schedule, there's just no way. I'm not reasonably going to get to Trails like until ever. And it's like I've got Daybreak 1 and 2, and then Trails Beyond the Horizon is coming soon. And not to mention Trails in the Sky the first. It's like there's so many games, dude. And if I actually gave a fuck about it, I could even do Nayuta. I don't, but like if I wanted to, I could. So I could really do 5 Trails games before I do anything else. It's like I want to do at the very least the important ones, which is everything except Nayuta.
Do you need something?
Oh, I need 80.
Please come again.
I can't wait for you to get back to Metaphor. It's such a wild ride. Well, I won't make any promises because I'm enjoying Trails Through Daybreak so much right now, but if the mood really does strike me, I probably will get back to it. I would hate to leave it high and dry because I was having a good time with it. I'm just intimidated by how long it is all.
Let's see what we've got.
QA testing. Hello, I'm currently developing a full body experience mystery game. I would love for you and yours to participate as testers. If you solve all the puzzles and review the experience, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time. I was enjoying Metaphor a lot, to the point where I would argue it was Game of the Year contender for me. Only reason it isn't because Daybreak 1 and 2 and Helldivers 2 came out. I agree. You've played other Atlas games that took a long time, so I'd assume Metaphor wouldn't scare you as much. You're probably right, but also keep in mind, the only other Atlas game I streamed that took forever was Persona 3 Reload. And that game is very easily top 3 game for me ever. Like, that's probably number 3, only behind FF10 and Kingdom Hearts 2. So, like, that's extremely high praise. But not every game is going to reach that level for me, you know? I'm going to drink like 4 or 5 bottles of water before I'm done with stream today. Hello, Mama. How are you? Metaphor taught Persona 4 Golden, which surprised me. Yeah! And I wasn't expecting Persona 3 Reload to beat, like, Xenoblade 2 or Dragon Quest 8 for me, but here we are. You know? This reminds me of the Blue Blanc quests.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Okay. So let's see. There's one other shop here I want to take a look at.
Gonna eat something?
Hey, welcome.
Oh, okay. I need quite a fair amount of money for that. Hold on. Ooh, should I sell these? I can sell like 6. When the hell did I get all of these again? Holy shit. Oh, that's right. I had these last stream and I forgot to use them. Well, should I use them now or wait until later? Because this is quite a lot of stat ups. Like this would make some real difference in a party member's viability if I gave this to anybody. I mean, this goes to Anya, so I don't think that's a question, but the other 4 are kind of up there. I could probably go 50-50 on each of these. Split some with Van, some with Aaron. I wonder too. That's what I'm excited for. God, that one sucked. Like, don't get me wrong. Elden Ring is good and all. Well, and the DLC is nice, but man, I find that unfair towards other games. Now I didn't expect Helldivers to win, and with the whole Sony thing, and I doubted Metaphor would have won since I don't think it was popular enough, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, no, Game of the Year is such a double-edged sword. I don't think I've ever seen a game win that genuinely, like, made everybody happy. I know for a fact that's never going to happen, but I feel like every single time I've heard of a Game of the Year's thing... Huh? Sorry. Getting a text message real quick. I need to look this over. Be right back. Hello. I'm back. Well, technically I never left, but I had to look into something real quick. Excuse me. Oh, that salmon is, oh. That taste stays with you. Thank you, Picaro. Anyway, I was in the process of selling some things so that way I could hopefully make enough money to buy those things he has right there. I don't think I have very much else I can sell, huh? Well, I don't need these. 500 HP is nothing. It's not worth a turn. I guess I could sell a few more of these. Oh, or that might just be enough. Nice. Yeah, I don't mind the small discussion. I mean, Game of the Year sucks, dude. I'm not going to disagree. I think Game of the Year is not good. I was waiting for a while. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mama. I just had something I needed to read up. I'll admit, I just have no idea what 33 is, and I haven't seen any videos on it. I just know it's a turn-based, and apparently it's good. Everyone I know has been talking about it for a while now, so I imagine it's a really, really good game.
So in love with this brand.
Welcome to Erland, sir. We have full confidence in our products.
Oh, come on. I'm broke. I know there was... you know what? I don't need this. I just bought good armor for everybody. I don't need it right now. It can wait. I shouldn't be surprised the wigs make a return, but okay. This, though, I do need. I do need this. Alright, how many... EP charges should I sell? I can sell 12, which is fine. And then I need 50 more mirror from something. I mean, I can give up shield too. The chances of me using this are very little. I would probably only use it for water value, and even then HP is probably better. Because at least it lets me tank more, so there's that. So I can give this up.
We await your next visit.
I almost forgot. Mistress Taylor on the cutting edge of fashion, huh? The manager here fits the bill. Do you have a minute? We're doing this mystery solving game thing. Said to look for a Mistress Taylor. That you by any chance? My, I wasn't expecting anyone to figure it out that quickly. I am indeed the mistress you seek. I'm the royal family's personal tailor. And since I have a key, you must have figured out that I'm complicit in the princess's kidnapping as well. Alas, I am unmasked. Sure thing. You're, way more into this than I was expecting. So that's what I meant by full body. Meh, was hoping for more. But maybe it'll be fun to get in a character like they're doing. I mean, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Now that I've been found out. Oh dear, what's a conspirator like me to do? I'll give you the key if you just let me go, I promise. To be honest, I was against kidnapping her from the start, truly. But a certain someone gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. Treasure beyond my wildest dreams. I simply had to play along. Evidently, bribery is a big problem in this kingdom. Who's this certain someone, though? Oh, forgive me, I just can't say. But a promise is a promise. Here's the first key and the next clue. Best of luck. So this here's the next puzzle. Let me take a look. Look to the river for your next key, where a metal box ferries passengers underground. The man watching over it holds the key. I also really don't have too many people I watch on YouTube that does stuff with RPGs outside of ones like Skyrim or From Software in their games. So that's probably why I haven't seen any. Well, that's obvious. Give us something a little tougher next time, eh? Phew, right, how did I do? Pretty good. Sold the whole corrupt aid thing pretty well. Damn it, now I'm invested. I feel like I gotta see the game to the end now. Doesn't take much to win you over, does it? Let's go get that next key. Okay. To tell the truth, I kind of just went to talk to her expecting to pick up another quest. I didn't actually think that was going to make progress on my current one. But, neat. And now I know where to come for better armor when I finally have the money.
What are we waiting for?
Alright, something about a metal box that ferries passengers to the depths. Something about a boat in the river? Probably? Wow, oh, it's the subway. The train is the clue.
Well, where'd you next?
Look to the river and where a metal box ferries passengers underground. That's gotta mean here. I was thinking of a submarine or a boat, but yeah, the subway makes sense here. Very astute. You'd be correct. Before you stands the supervisor of the Kingdom of Edith's underground mine. With the subterranean tunnels known only to me, whisking away the princess was child's play. Looks like he's really gotten into this. So you're the one who actually nabbed her. In one sense, yes, I did little more than carry her off to her prison, however. It was someone else who hatched the plot to take her there. I assume you want to know who, but you'll get nothing from me. If you desire the truth, it lies beyond the next mystery. Here's the second key as a reward for your cunning. Jumping straight to the next one, huh? Let's see. The final key is in the Tyrell district. The ever-resourceful guide of the theater has it on their person. So this one's in Tyrell. The ever-resourceful guide of the theater. And the dumb riddle, I'm guessing? Honestly, it's literally obvious. It's just the movie theater, like, cashier. It's not... This isn't a mystery. This is just go to the place. Are you eating fresh on the train? Is that a Persona reference I don't get? Probably. I will admit, I never really went out to look for them kinds of YouTubers, since I am someone who tries to know as little as I can about story games, but I will look into them. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat. Now see, Stormy, when you say gotcha, I read that in Bayonetta's voice. You know, how she says gotcha when she hits you with witch time? Don't ask me why, but I read it as in Bayonetta was saying that to me. Konbanwa. Well, good evening to you as well. Unfortunately, Ponage is not here, so he cannot moderate in Japanese, meaning I will have to ask you not to speak Japanese for now. Just for now. BRB, I gotta go put this bowl downstairs. All good, man.
On my way.
Alright. So, ever resourceful guide at the movie theater can only really be one person.
A droplet of paradise can intoxicate more than the sweetest of wines.
I also hear one sec.
Discover the inebriating world of show business in Sober Curious.
Cool. So let me see. What times do I get in and out on Tuesday? Hold on. Oh, I was wrong. Whoops. I was... okay, I had my times tomorrow completely wrong. But I have my times on Tuesday even more.
So...
Skull. You skull react to a lot of things, Pick. You gotta try the skull cry emoji. It's a life changer. Mia's back. Welcome back. I didn't really end up doing anything because I had a quick text to respond to. I'm excited. Got plans with a friend on Tuesday.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie.
Oh, it's not her, it's him. Okay.
Okay.
We're finishing up this quote-unquote mystery quest. Dang, I thought it was Randy, but Twinker? That's a word, I suppose. It's Randy, but 20. Unbelievable to think someone has reached the likes of me at long last. Yes, what you say is true. I serve the kingdom of Edith as a humble member of this theatrical company. Long have I awaited the arrival of one who would come for my key, and it seems as though that time is finally upon me. You've been waiting for us, huh? That's a new one. That's not what your pal said. You different from them somehow? That I am. As it so happens, I was once part of the Knights Brigade. Circumstances have since seen me in the employ of this troop. However, my loyalty to the Edith royal family remains as unwavering as ever. Indeed, upon catching wind of a plot by a certain count to imprison the princess, I saw fit to infiltrate the enemy's ranks. I lacked the means to stop the count's schemes. That is why I have sought someone to whom I could entrust my key and the last, and they have arrived. I didn't expect there to be any espionage involved in this whole scavenger hunt. There's more to the plot of this thing than I expected. And with that, I shall now leave the last key in your capable hands. Certainly. The man who imprisoned our fair princess is none other than Count Iota. He is a vile man who oppressed the people of his dominion. Thus, the royal family saw fit to punish him for his misdeeds. As a result, the Count came to harbor a profound grudge against them, which has led to today's tragic state of affairs. Yes, he's talking about Aaron. Which, no, Aaron and Randy. I get that they both have red hair, but that's kind of it. You just had to turn this into a cheap porno, didn't you? Anyway, looks like our next stop is the Count Iota's manor. Iota and Ilhan. I've heard those names somewhere before. There's no riddle this time, but guess we've got to put on our own thinking caps and hustle one last time. Iota.
Thank you for your visit today.
That name sounds familiar.
A droplet of paradise can intoxicate more than the sweetest of wines. Discover the inebriating world of show business.
Hydrate. Brother, I've been drinking water all stream long. I'm good.
Taking off now.
Oh, wait, no, that's a different S4 SPG. That's not the one I'm working on right now.
Taking off now.
Iota. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Is he the manager of one of the stores in the department store? Is it? No, is it the Orbital Cafe? I think it's the Orbital Cafe. Yep.
They call it an Orbital Cafe. Oh, that's great.
This place's name's Iota. Ilhan's the owner's name. We're in the end game now, literally. You must be Ilhan, correct? Count Iota's butler? You know my name. Then you must have come to save the princess. Sure have. And we've got all 3 keys, too. You actually brought them. These are indeed the keys we need to unlock the princess's cell. She may finally walk free once more. But you can't just go and backstab the count without paying the price, yeah? What's the script say about that? You're absolutely right. I'm sure to pay a price for this, perhaps the steepest price of all. But I am only standing before you today because of the royal family. I could not live with myself if I didn't help them in their hour of need. I will go and set the princess free now. Can I ask you to wait here while I do so? Imagine the princess is like a cat or something. Oh. So you are the kind strangers who rescued me, are you? Thank you so much. The Kingdom of Edith will never forget this kindness. Oh, come on. At least put some oomph into it. Don't drop the ball at the end. Hell no. Can we get a recast on this princess? I'm sorry. We couldn't find anyone to play the role of the princess in time. Thanks for helping out, Ilhan. Don't mention it. I'd be happy to help out again if you have any other roles for me. I'll leave it to you then. Well, can you tell me what you thought of the game then? Honestly, it was more fun than I expected it to be. You clearly put a lot of effort into both the puzzles and the setting. Your casting choices weren't half bad, princess notwithstanding. I really am sorry about that. I wasn't sure if it was really a mystery game like this. But judging by your reactions, it looks like I was worrying for nothing. Could always try a different setting if you want to shake things up a little. Don't gotta stick to the kingdom and princess setting. Yep, that's the plan. I've always had trouble getting people to take an interest in my ideas. Many feel like puzzle games are just inaccessible. But if I can nail the setting, then maybe that'll draw people in, and then they'll realize how much fun they can be. I thought all these people got asked to roleplay, and they just went like, "You son of a bitch, I'm in." Exactly. Yeah, but I don't plan on keeping it a hobby. I want to set up an event planning company and take it to the next level. Anyhow, my confidence is soaring sky high now with a glowing review coming from our famous Spriggan. I'm heading home to start working on the next game.
That takes care of that.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Hello, money. See, now with that, should I buy more armor or... No, I think I'll just hold on to what I already bought, because what I have now isn't bad. It's not as good as what I could buy, but equally I want to save money for other things, because I kind of splurged a lot lately, you know?
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide
Let me ask you
variety of
something.
fine goods for sale.
Save until you go to the new city. Yep. Welcome. Oh, if it ain't Van, what can I do for you today? Nasty bunch, a lot of them. They ain't got a lick of scruples. Whatever. They'll even take jobs from A. Violence, blackmail, you name it. Their leader's supposed to be pretty smart, too. Uh-oh. Jackpot, we finally found him. Anything else you can recall? Remember him talking about Mark taking on this big job so he could split from the team. Guns they got were the real deal. Heavy stuff. Bigger and meaner than anything a common gangster should be hauling around. I would always wait to buy stuff until you get to the new city unless a character's gear is very low end. Yeah, it's just I already know that whatever's going to be available in current town is going to be the same as far as orbments are concerned anyway. So most of the time I just know either there's going to be some gender exclusive armor that's really good, or there's going to just be like the last chapter was strange in that there was no gender exclusive armor that was really good. It was just one generic set of armor that fit everybody that was really good. It's the first time I've ever seen that happen in a Trails game, by the way. It's almost always been gender-exclusive armor that's really good. But, yeah, no. I was just like, hey, everything is unlocked now as far as orbments goes. Let's just get all the customization and upgrades out of the way so I can just do the quests next time. Hmm.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, why, hello.
Can we talk?
This guy is a terrible son. Sounds scary. Mark asked to be cut loose from the gang a while back. They let him go. Haven't heard much from him since. Been quiet. That's right. I don't think it was out of the blue or nothing. They'd apparently been thinking about it for a while. About a month ago, our boss agreed to let him go on one condition. As I hear it, we'd just gotten a big job from Armada. They had some beef with this other group that's been hiring Jaegers or something. Mark was supposed to infiltrate their base and get some intel on them. Give me a break. That's not the sort of shit you put an amateur up to. Not the kind of gig you'd expect to make it back alive from, that's for sure. But he's out now, so something must have gone right, yeah? That's what you heard? Something like that. Looks like the crazy bastard pulled it off. Can't imagine shit was easy, though. The Jaegers are in Bauman, and that's a long ways away. Oh, man. That chick at the gun shop mentioned that place, too. So this is all related? Mark always talked about this childhood friend of his. Name's Simon, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, he said Simon's the basketball team captain over at Satan.
Let's do this.
You know, I realized I really didn't go to that many places here. Did I just hear some news about Blue Blanc on the radio?
Let me ask you something.
So a month ago, I got this letter from him, and it's been weird because he never does that. Ever. Said they gave him a job to sneak into some Jaeger camp outside of Bombay City. Why? Dunno. He told me it was some kind of trial. They were going to have him go out there by himself and scout the enemy or something. All that. He sent me that message the night before he was supposed to go. He said he was shaking when he wrote it. He said, I don't know if I'm coming back from this one, man. Wrote about Amy, too. If I don't make it home, tell her I ran off with some other girl. I don't want her grieving for me. Stupid son of a bitch. He didn't want her to grieve. He should have come back alive. Been with him since we were kids, and I couldn't help him when we needed it most. Sorry, I just need a sec to cool off. It hurts, man. No problem. Take your time. I think we got the gist of this now. We got a foreign power that picked up some Jaegers to try and do something about you-know-who. And they responded by getting Desire to do some dirty work and rough up that same Jaeger squad for him. And Mark was the unlucky bastard they picked for the job. Then A went and smashed up those Jaegers anyway. Our guy might have just slipped away during all that. He may still be kicking for all we know. It's possible, yeah, we just don't have enough info to go on as of yet. We try to find that article Sylvie told us about. What's it say? I'll read it. Headline: Jaeger Corps suddenly gunned down outside Bombay City. According to local reports, a Jaeger formation outside Bombay City suddenly and violently engaged with an unknown aggressor. However, both sides retreated without a trace afterwards, leaving little evidence behind. Authorities did find the body of a young man not far from the scene of the incident. Forensic analysis indicate that the boy died 1 or 2 days before the incident is thought to have occurred. Authorities are investigating how the boy might have been connected to the battle, but so far they have been unable to identify him. And that's it. They didn't say who it was, but it all lines up. So we gotta call it. Well, I guess Mark got the last laugh in the end. Those Jaegers got burned out there. He didn't come back for Amy, and I think that just about closes the case. You know, he did good for some boy in over his head. I guess that's it then. He's gone. You listened in, huh? Yeah, just that bit at the end. I kind of already knew, but yeah. I had to know for sure, as his old friend. But do I tell Amy? Is the thing... I don't know what to do. What do you guys think? Mark made up that lie for you to tell her, right? Yeah, anything to keep her happy, but this is gonna break her heart either way. Do I tell her the truth, or do I honor Mark's last request? We'll think on that for you. Once we loop back with her, we'll tell her what we think is right. Thanks. That'd be a weight off my shoulders. I gotta head out. Take care of Amy, yeah? So, how are we gonna break it to her? Let me think on that for a bit. Not an easy decision to make. We've got time to think while we head over to her, at least. Damn. So that's why we haven't heard from him in over a month. Bro's dead.
Off we go.
Not gonna lie, I like Hulkenberg's beta design a little bit more than her current one. Everyone I've spoken to has that same opinion. She just looks a little bit more knightly in it, and it suits her.
More than the sweetest of wines.
But the good news is, Metaphor has a Steam version, meaning mods exist, meaning you'll probably find that as her actual model at some point. Probably with art and all, too. Alright, I'm gonna save the game real quick because I don't know what option increases chaos here. That was fast. I didn't expect to see you guys again so soon. Does that mean you found some kind of lead on Mark? It's okay if it's nothing big. I'll take anything you have. I want to know. I know, I'm just trying to figure out how to put it. Give me a sec. I can either respect Amy's wishes here and give her the cold, hard truth, or I can respect Mark's wishes and cover it up so she doesn't go on mourning him. Either way, she's not getting out of this conversation unscathed. It's up to me to choose how this case ends. I have to decide what's ultimately best and stick with it. Neither. It's only law and gray, and this quest is one of the few times I chose the law option. I agree. I think telling the truth is genuinely the morally correct decision here. There's no reason to let her lie, because if she hates him because she thinks he ran off with some other girl, that's just gonna hurt her. You know, it's not even the kind of hurt that you can, like, really get over. At the very least, when it comes to grieving someone you've lost, eventually you can bounce back from that and accept the reality because you know the truth, you know? Gonna give it to her straight. She's the client after all. Well, a friend of Mark's gave us a letter that he wrote. You should read it first, then we'll tell you what happened to Mark. This handwriting, it's definitely his. It says he wrote this the night before he left for work. Mark sounded so confident that everything was going to be okay. I completely believed him. I knew it wasn't going to be easy for him to leave the gang, but why? Why did I tell him we could get married if he cut ties with them? If I hadn't said that, he... I'm sorry you had to see all that. I'm okay now. Thank you for delivering the letter to me and uncovering all of that. I'll be forever grateful to the two of you. Wish we had happier news to give you, but that's how it goes in the line of work sometimes. Yes, I understand. Can I ask you one more thing? Will you guys help me get revenge on Almada? Can't say I didn't see this coming. I'll do what I can, whatever you ask. I'll give you as much money as you need. Just, please, it can't end like this. If you're not just talking and are willing to put your money to where your mouth is, then sure, I'll consider it. Of course, money buys you lots of stuff from a Spriggan, but you really think that's the best way to honor your boyfriend's memory? You might not want to hear this, but now that you know as much as you do, you have a certain responsibility to carry out. I do? What are you talking about? Mark loved you so much. He tried to quit his gang so he could live legit with you. All he probably ever wanted was to lead a normal, happy life without dragging you into the underworld. He risked his life to make that happen and paid the price. Do you think going out and getting your hands dirty is going to bring any happiness? Oh, there you go again, old man. Sometimes you're too damn soft for your own good. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. The last thing I want to do is disrespect his feelings. I might have been a little presumptuous with what I said, too. I could have worded that better. I'll keep my opinions to myself from here on. All I'll say is, you should really think carefully about how you want to proceed. Thank you. That was really short-sighted of me to say that, so I'm going to sit down and really process my feelings after this. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave now. Thank you again, both of you.
That's a wrap.
What I'm seeing right now in story, who the fuck is recommending this game as a first entry into the series? What the fuck is wrong with some of these people? Well, you know, sometimes people just get tired of the whole best entry point debate and just say start wherever the hell you want. Even though that's completely stupid, you should never start with anything other than Trails in the Sky or Trails of Cold Steel 1.
Or deposit it.
Did I just level them both up at the same time? Oh, sounds like I've got mail. It's from the CID. They've got another job for us. We've recently received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Depths of the Dark Memorial Park. Unidentified. Arkwright Solutions handle this immediately. Typical monster extermination gig.
Yes. Make sure you treasure all of your memories.
That guy's a pain in the neck sometimes. Didn't they say you could start with 3? Yes, it was very dumb. That was very much just a marketing campaign to try and get people to buy Cold Steel 3 when it got localized. That's all it was. Alright, well before I do that, let's go finish up the last 4 SPG.
What are we waiting for?
Well, can we talk?
Oh, what's funny is this is the quest I was actually the most interested in. We're in the middle of an investigation of investigating a politician for a job. You see, now I understand. You've left no stone unturned, eh? You've dug up a lot of stuff meant to stay buried. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, yes, Taylor and I were good friends. We debate about all sorts of things over drinks, like politics to diminish racial disparity and such. Here I thought all you did was sweat in at the sauna. That's because Hawk manages a well-established investment firm. People like that always have connections with the top brass calling. Goes to show you really can't judge a book by its cover. That's okay. I'd rather stay like that. I prefer how people treat me when they don't know. Back on track? This guy's son is still alive, yeah? You got any idea where he went? That I do. His name is Roderick. After the attack, I believe he went to live with some relatives in Altair. As for what he's up to these days, I have no clue. Culprits? Actually, but I do. There were 2 of them. They went on the run after the fact, but got caught sometime later. Something about an intruder letting the kid get away, and that they thought someone was selling them out. From what I understand, Roderick's own recollection of what happened is pretty hazy.
What are we waiting for?
Can we talk?
Hey there, Chief. Got an assignment right now I was hoping we could talk to you about if you got a minute. Van Arkwright, we meet again. You know any good reporter doesn't give up her scoops without a good reason. Tell me what brings you here and we'll take it from there. Oh, I think you'll be pretty interested in this one. It's got to do with a terrorism case from a couple decades ago. I'm told you know about. See... I see. Someone's done their homework. Definitely earning your keep on this assignment of yours, I see. Alright, I'll buy it. I'll tell you what I know. But in exchange, you have to promise to report back on how everything turns out once it's over. Deal? Why? Thinking of turning this into an article or something? More or less. Certainly has the makings for a story worth bringing to light. If it turns out I'm wrong, no problem. I'll keep it to myself. So, as it happens, I'm still investigating that case, even if it's never been made public. Partly to bring justice for the surviving family, but also to keep the pressure on anti-immigrant groups that would do such a thing. Suffice to say, I'm well aware of what Roderick's up to these days. Once he grew up, Roderick became a young entrepreneur, and a promising one at that. He travels around cutting business deals, but he keeps Edith as his home base. I've interviewed him on a number of occasions over the years, not just as a survivor of that case, but also to discuss his business ventures. Sounds like an impressive guy. Must have inherited his dad's ambition to make a difference. I can try to call him on his mobile terminal and arrange a meeting for you if you like. I can't make any promises, but do you want me to try? Luckily for you, he just so happens to be nearby. He said he would wait for you later at the terrace over at the station. There's more. There's something else he was hoping you two could do for him in return. He wants you to bring your client, the owner of the locket, with you when you meet him. I get why you asked that, but I've got my doubts that Grandpa is going to play ball. We'll know for sure until we ask him. We'll bring it up when we give him our progress report. As in the past game connections don't spoil a thing. Well, they do kind of spoil that Fee turns into a bracer after being a Jaeger in Cold Steel. So if you start with Daybreak and then you go all the way back and then you see Fee as a Cold Steel Class 7 student and you see her as like just this former Jaeger and like you don't really know that she's going to turn into a bracer. I mean, that's already kind of a spoiler. No, I do not think Daybreak is like an ideal starting point, you know? It's like there's going to be spoilers, there's going to be past connections, and not to mention it mentions that Van partook in Operation Meal Mirage, and it's like you also don't really like you know that Walter is an Ouroboros enforcer, which I guess you find that out pretty much as soon as you meet him in SC, but you also understand what the hell Ouroboros is, and then I guess I can't say that means FC and SC don't have as much impact because you already know about the society by that point. But at the same time, I kind of knew Ouroboros existed because I started with Cold Steel 1 and 2. But it took me a long time to realize that that's who Joshua was talking about. I don't know. I'm off because it's like Daybreak is such a massive jump in terms of gameplay and graphics and probably also in terms of writing quality from Cold Steel specifically. It's got the same level as like Sky and Zero in my opinion, but like, you know what I mean. Cold Steel was kind of a drop as far as writing quality goes, but either way, Daybreak is such a giant leap in terms of everything else. It's like, I don't know, starting with the most recent game series and going all the way back to the start is going to be such a jarring experience. And yeah, you could say, oh, just wait for Trails in the Sky the First, but it's not really that simple when, there's no confirmation that Sky the Second is going to happen, if they're even going to call it that. So yeah, I would say don't do that. I started with Cold Steel since I didn't have a PC, nor did I know about these games, and I think Daybreak is such a bad starting point. Yeah. No, I think if you start with Daybreak, you're going to end up not really like cut off from all the previous games' lore, but you're also going to really like kind of put yourself up a creek without a paddle, and you're going to need to go back and replay like 10 games before you come back to this one, and like, God, it's such a long wait for that, I think 0 is worse. Like, straight up ponage, I think 0 is probably the worst starting point in the series. Well, okay, I mean, if you're gonna be like, if you really want to be technical, whatever, I would say Reverie is the worst, absolute worst starting point in the game. But if we're talking purely, like, setup games, yes, 0 is definitely the worst starting game of all of them, because that one more directly ties into everything in Sky, as well as setting up some things for Cold Steel that it's like, brother, I don't think you could get worse than that. The spoilers and such are, like, more directly in your face, you know?
Taking off now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Not a single NPC. Okay, well, like 90% of NPCs have very different designs, outfits, etc. They really feel fleshed out, you know? Okay. Do either of these increase chaos, or is this just Law and Gray? I feel like this is just Law and Gray. Like, pretend to be someone else isn't exactly chaotic or evil. It's just, you know, kind of gray. Meet him as the thief is Law for sure. If it's just between Law and Gray, I think I'm going to go with Law on this one. It's Law or Gray? Okay, we're going to go with Law on this one. I would personally rather say that. Van, don't milk people's gratitude.
That takes care of that.
Or deposited.
Law rank up. Okay. Only thing left is that. Oh, I can spend time with Kincaid. Have you checked your achievements? I have not checked my achievements today. Ah! Okay. I was just expecting that to be some boring ass Mira Sepet stuff. I didn't think it would be an actually like useful thing. Albion. Jabberwock. Okay, well. See, now we're talking. 5 empty slots is something I can do stuff with. What the hell is Ideal Force? Uh-huh. Zodiac Sign is just critical up, huh? Okay, we'll take that. Well, this kind of does everything I want it to do. Suddenly, I don't think Celebrate is going to be the right one for Agnes anymore. I think this is probably going to be the right one. I can give her all 4 elements I want her to have and something for support. Also, this is new. Karabia. Ah, okay. So I think Van is the only one who can equip Murdoch. Or who can equip Mare, huh? I guess that makes sense. Physical damage plus 30%, strength plus 40%, defense and arts defense down by 25%. Is that as in my attacks inflict that? Or is that like I suffer that as a penalty when I'm boosted? I think I'll leave Van with Mare then. I feel like that's very much intended. You know what? Honestly, Fairy, I know it's Fairy, but like, good lord, I think she needs the accuracy buff. Holy crap. Physical and magical damage up is pretty nice. Regain 9% HP after acting. That's pretty good. I like the movement and speed from this, but like, oh my lord, she needs that. She needs that accuracy so much. I think I'm going to give this to Aaron. You have less defense while boosted. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going to give that to Aaron. Evasion and evasion counter damage is fine, but like the strength up and physical damage up from this is nuts. I think Aaron can make some really good use out of that.
Holocore Karabia initiated.
What? Change your mind?
Holocore A, now online.
I am Salos. I shall gladly provide support.
Okay. Let's go buff up those slots real quick. Assuming I have the Sepith for it, of course. Cameo is good to have once you get to 100% evade, so he'll actually counterattack when they miss.
Need help with something?
The fact that that's something you need to, like, make sure happens is nuts to me. I don't have Fire Sepith, so I can't even open it yet. Okay, well, whatever. After I do the monster quest later, I will.
Thanks for being such a good customer.
Okay.
What's next?
I'll take that.
I'll take good care of it.
Kincaid. Well, let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to do all of these, but I'm actually pretty tired. It's already almost 7:30. I think I should probably rest up a little bit because I have to work tomorrow at... I think I go in at 6, actually. So it's not the end of the world if I stay up a little bit longer, but either way, I kind of don't feel like it. I feel like I should probably call it now because it's been almost 2 hours. Admittedly, all I did was a couple of quests and just had fun vibing with you guys as opposed to actually making any serious progress. But hey, fun was had, and that's what's important, right? Because in this game, even if you have 100% evade, it doesn't guarantee the character will counterattack. The only way to change that is that hollow core. Yep, I noticed that. There are times I dodge, and sometimes I counter, sometimes I don't. I've always thought that perhaps it's just like a range issue, but no, it seems like it really is based on chance. Okay, back. I am sorry to tell you, Stormy, you came back just as I was about to end. I am feeling a little tired. And I do have to work tomorrow, so I can't stay up late. Yeah, sorry to break it to you. Sister decided to experiment one. She cut my hair, now I have become like an e-girl haircut. I don't think that makes any sense, but that's cool. Although don't quote me on this, but I am pretty sure Daybreak 2 will do 100% chance to counterattack. Good. I gotta remove those and think of new things to add. Them sound alerts are kind of old. We'll think of something else as we go. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Here, I'll leave that there for now. Anyway, let me see. Should I raid somebody? Should I not? See, I hope it broke for you guys too, because that one just broke apart for me. Like ridiculously so. It like started staticking out and turning into like a robot sound effect. I hope that you guys heard the static and broken effect version of it too. It did broke apart. Okay, good. So you guys heard that ridiculous one too. Good. That was really something.
Fans are raving about.
Okay then. All right then. You know what? Fuck it. I feel like a raid. Let's do it. I was not expecting that to be the tone we end on, but you know what? Okay. What is happening?
Well,
my things aren't working. Okay, let's leave before anything else breaks. Anyway, I'm gonna go raid Gerg again. He's continuing his birthday subathon, so it's a very good idea to go show support for him. Let's see, what's a good raid message? Yeah, no, they're all broken. They are not functioning. Okay. Okay, this is our message. We're gonna wish Gurgi a happy belated birthday, because his birthday was a week ago at this point. If y'all haven't already, please do give Gurg a follow. I recommend him quite heavily. Not only is he a great friend of mine, but he's also a very entertaining and very consistent streamer, by the way. He is streaming a lot, especially when he does these birthday subathons. He'll be there for quite a while. I think it's the audio in general. Okay, well, hopefully it'll be fixed next stream. See you guys later.